Hello, my name is Chandra DeBuse and I am a studio potter. I live in Kansas City, Missouri. I work in mid-range white stoneware. I throw and alter my work, and I also love hand building with slabs. I use bisque molds, plywood drop molds, and also craft foam templates to make my work. I embellish my forms with narrative, imagery, and pattern. I use underglaze, inlay, and then color in the lines like a coloring book. I found my love for clay while taking a community class in Lincoln, Nebraska at a great little place called Down Under Pottery. I was working as an overnight crisis advocate, and I needed a creative respite from the stresses of the job. Learning the skills of pottery making outside of academia was perfect for me at the time. I learned about clay independently for 7 or 8 years before deciding to go back to school and tackle more formal research in clay. I get excited about the interplay between form and surface in my own work and in others. I love to look at vessel-oriented ceramics with complicated forms and complex surfaces because they keep my eyes moving. Andrea Gill comes to mind. I love to see how makers approach the balance between harmony and chaos. There are so many great potters out there. Julia Galloway continues to blow me away time and again. Linda Arbuckle's compositions and color combinations are brilliant. I approach my work within the context of loose narratives that I develop by observing the world around me. I try to keep the narratives loose so that the user or viewer can assign their own interpretation. My sketchbook is a non-precious playground for me to try out ideas. I doodle a lot. I turn a scribble into a character and then think about that character's objective or struggle. I try to inscribe humor and silliness. When I was a kid, I drew a lot and played with the characters I created, and I'm still playing that way. I anthropomorphize everything. Even the botanical patterns I draw. I'll draw one and say, wow, it looks like that flower is about to take a swing at that other flower. Sometimes I'll use color to reflect a character's motive. For example, I made a couple of pieces about pranks where the prankster sucked the color out of the victim. So when pieces don't turn out like I plan, I try to salvage them by reglazing and refiring when possible. If a piece is ugly but usable, it lives for a while in my studio or my car or my kitchen. They still serve a purpose because I can learn from pieces that didn't turn out so well. But pieces beyond hope, they're smashed into a million little pieces. For anyone considering ceramics as a career, I say do what you have to do to stay out of debt, first of all. There are so many options, it can be overwhelming. Follow the path that gives you the most joy. Collect many tools, techniques, skills, friendships, and mentors along the way. Never stop learning. Put yourself out there when you think you're ready, and don't forget to take time to play. For more information about my work, check out ChandraDeBuse.com or my blog, debuseontheloose.blogspot.com. I also have a Facebook fan page, Chandra DeBuse Ceramics, where I post frequent updates. Thanks.